Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Today is June 22nd of 2022. It is a portal day. It's a 622 portal going on. So what's up? Grand rising to you all. If you guys do hear noise in the background throughout this message, I do have family in the background, so FYI, if it gets too noisy, my apologies. But we're just going to keep rolling with it. Before I start, I am not a psychic. I am just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator and my spiritual team, guides, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, dark energies, evil eye vibes, evil eye vipers, and negativity from the space. We keep it divinely protected in the love, light, and glow of the Most High Creator and our spiritual team, guides, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, the purest energy possible, and our archangels and our ancestors. So let's just cleanse the energy, cleanse the space. Any darkness, demonic vibes are removed. Evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers are removed. Any ill will, spell thrown your way, removed. All that darkness-ish negativity removed. Any chaotic energy, any depression removed. Addictions, habits. It's time to remove and cleanse energy here. All right. So I send you a lot of love and light out there, divine collectives. This is never to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. I am one reader. You may resonate with another reader, which is cool. Find the reader best for you. Always know your discernment, free will, intuition are key factors. But if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, don't force the fit. And if you don't like the food on the plate, you don't have to eat it. This may not be for you. I may not be the reader for you. Find the reader best for you. All right. So, y'all, this is a heavy-ass message. I want to put it out. I know that it's a lot of heavy shit, excuse my language, going on in this world, in your community, in your own home. Like, things are shifting in the workplaces, in the whole energetic frequency of the world. We feel this war, okay? A tit for tat, battling out. This is a cry for help. Humanity is crying for help. It's kind of like how when Mother Earth cries for help, you got to think, Mother Earth is very symbolic to the human population. The way Mother Earth has been crying out is very symbolic to the way humans are crying out and lashing out towards each other. So we're in a symbolic time here. Yeah, people say we speaking on the book of Revelations in the biblical standpoint. To each their own with religion or thoughts and things, okay? So please don't take offense to that. At this point, we're seeing the higher source. There is a higher power here, the Most High Creator here, that is here using the people as vessels and messengers and prophets and starseeds and priests and priestess and emperors and empress to rise up as gods and goddess in the right royalty, like in the right birthright. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing in the right birthright, meaning a lot of people's birthrights have been taken from them. And we can think about taken from their land, taken from their home country. Birthrights have been stripped and stripped. So you are now identifying with your birthright, with your sovereignty, with your identity. And this is the shift in a collective movement. So we are really, I'm hearing scientifically exceeding the limitations or the expectations of scientific beliefs and scientific thought processes, our spiritual growth and knowledge. You as a divine collective in this time frame, this day and age, you are exceeding that. I'm hearing superseding. I'm hearing like a super speeder ticket, you know, when you're on the highway, you just cruising in your lane, minding your business, staying in your lane, cruising. You don't realize how fast you're going because you are finally on track. You are finally just cruising in your lane, and you don't even realize when you start to speed. Because I know I've been having those rides when I'm just driving far distance and like, oh, let me slow down. because you just solely focus on your vibe, on your frequency, especially when you're at peace. And sometimes you don't realize that time is speeding up. So you've been at this peaceful stage where nothing is distracting your lane. Even if it does try, you still stay in like this zen, ho hum, kumbaya vibe. If it's not, I mean, hey, at least with yourself. You keep yourself in balance, and it's helping you stay in shape and shaping your mindset to be more, I'm hearing therapeutic. You could be having therapy sessions, self-healing sessions, self-care sessions, whatever that you're doing in this moment in time and space to keep your frequency just focused, and not necessarily narrow focus, but just focused on persevering and getting through. So sometimes you might be speeding up and don't even realize it. So with this scenario that I'm picking up here in this vibe is you have been superseding like a super speeder, because you have been superseding, meaning like keep elevating. You keep on just staying on your mission, focusing, or keeping your boundaries up healthy. And it's hard to keep boundaries up. The thing is, your things are coming fast at you now. Things might start happening fast. I'm hearing class, like you're the first in your class to do this. Okay, Spirit is saying like you're the first of your class, or you're the first of your family to do something like this, meaning you superseded. Like think about graduation. You graduated cum laude, or all these honors, and with all this IQ, you've graduated, and it's like you superseded. So even with this, I've been talking about graduation. I got a video probably like a month or two ago about how you graduated. You stood out in your class, your light worker school. You excelled and excelled, and not that you were better than anybody, but you just stayed to yourself, and you were equal. You didn't ever think you were above or below. You always thought everybody was on an equal playing field, and their own knowledge would either graduate them, or maybe they got to repeat a lesson. Maybe they got to repeat light worker school altogether. Either way, you had to do some repeats and hiccups and steps. I'm hearing in step ups. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Yeah. Your hiccups had stepped you up and elevated you up. You've been through a lot of hiccups, Divine Collective. Too many. Stop your breath kind of vibe. Like, make sure you stop and take a breath and breathe. And some of these hiccups definitely alerted your spiritual eye or your intuition, but it also accelerated your spirituality. Like it accelerated you into your spiritual mission, and it also accelerated you into your spiritual calling and into your spiritual awakening even more. So whatever spiritual acceleration, okay, thank you. Anything that spiritually alerted you has spiritually accelerated you. So when you have been spiritually alerted by, like, for example, because I did write destiny swipers and contracts, people trying to get you dirty offers, like that energy has been coming up, or the betrayals, or just keeping a keen eye of your surroundings, or keeping a keen eye of even the politics that's happening in this world, and keeping a keen eye about how Mother Earth is actually speaking again, and how it's symbolic to the energy of mankind. Because Mother Earth has been crying out for help for a long time. I got a video about that too, back in even, I know last year, but then also when the fires happened in LA. It's a lot of shit happening. Shit's hitting the fan. That's what's happening. Too much shit is hitting the fan. You know that craziness when the world had to be quarantined, okay? And nobody could go to the store. Nobody could buy tissue. Let's think about it. Tissue just went crazy, haywire. People was like, I need tissue, and it was a time to be like, it's a questionable time. Hey, we still in questionable times. But that time frame was like, dang, tissue? Like, this is serious. And people can't wipe their ass. Excuse my language. But seriously, You about to go back to the old school, go out and get some leaves and get some cloth and rewash. That's what it looked like it was coming to, right? So, unfortunately, I'm hearing fear tactics, fear mongering. That's a lot of shit going on. I keep hearing the word shit, y'all. Excuse my language, because I really don't like to cuss like that. And I already told my spiritual team, like, sometimes the cussing just come out, but But this is like literally shit hitting the fan energy. 10:33 on the timer. And so at this symbolic time frame, shit is hitting the fan. You got the world look like it's going to shit. And Mother Earth has been warning us. Mother Earth warns before destructions. And so the cycles of Mother Earth, the weather, let's think about it, the fires. And yeah, the fires in LA could have been man-made. Some of it was, and then Mother Earth could have took this course. Then you had the winter storms. Winter is here, Game of Thrones, okay? The White Walkers are appearing on Earth. If y'all are Game of Thrones fans, are avid watchers, are bingers, y'all know Game of Thrones don't play. 11:22 on the timer, which is 222. So Game of Thrones was symbolic on the energy that I was picking up about Mother Earth, because it's the story of fire and ice. So we had half side of Mother Earth was on fire in LA with the fires, and then the other half was like on ice with the winter, shit just appearing everywhere. And then now we have like floods and all this, and this is again the biblical aspects of the book of Revelations. So yeah, we're speaking on it. 12 on the dot. And it's not to fear monger anyone out there. This is more so of the awareness, all right? To be aware and to be on alert. And that's what's accelerating your spiritual nature. And honestly, your spiritual offers. It's time to spiritually tap in. I ain't gonna even kid you. Spiritually tapping in, you need that. It's spiritual currency now. Physical currency, I'm hearing it's the thing of the past. That's what I'm hearing. Physical currency is the thing of the past. The currency is the spiritual nature of life, of your life force. Your currency, your spiritual nature. 12:55 on the timer. Yeah, your natural ability, your spiritual intelligence. I've had like 2 videos about spiritual intelligence and AI intelligence. This is the time of what we're living in. Also, I wrote today, so it's a 622 portal day. It was 9:55 when I sat down to write this, and then it was 10:01 a.m. when I actually pushed record. I'm going to look up those numbers in a moment. But then I heard time capsule. I got a little chicken scratch. But I heard time capsule, timelines, time travel, new and clear world. Excuse me. So this time capsule, because we've captured so many timelines in this world, where now these timelines are all in a capsule. And we are the actual time of seeing all these timelines merge together in a capsule. So we are in a current space of time that knows the past has existed. If y'all follow me, I know it's a little choppy, so I'm trying to see how I can explain this. We are the first, let's say first generation of people, colonization of people, humanity of people, right? That have seen all these timelines be now. So today is the youngest that will ever be. Today is the oldest that will ever be. There is no day above this day, right? It's like, well, how is that so? You have all these other timelines, dimensions, and time zones. There's a day ahead of us right now, right? Hey, London is what, 5 hours ahead? There's another country it's already the next day over there or something. I can't remember, but it's told me time zones, time frames. So how can you say there's no day above this day? Well, in this time frame, everybody, so if something were to break out on the news right now, every continent will get that information at the same time, but possibly not the same time zone. But in that realm of time, they're getting it at the same time. And that's, to me, it's like divine timing. Divine timing is the timing that everybody is on one accord. No matter what time zone, time frame, or time capsule that you came from, divine timing puts everything on one accord. I'm hearing like a cord, like umbilical cord. It's like a link. Divine timing is the link cording, like the link to connect all the timelines together and put it in a time capsule. So when we let go and let divine timing take its course, that's when we see the light of the Most High actually do his thing, and we're not in fear of walking by faith and not by sight. It's releasing the fear and keeping the faith. So the fact that your faith has been tested over and over and over is how you have been able to graduate with honors, cum laude, all these certifications, like offers here, and you ain't even really get off the stage yet. You just got your diploma, and hey, would you like like all these offers just coming. Or people coming from the past, or people just, hey, come on out and we'll pay for your trip. Just certain offers, because your spiritual spirit, the Most High team, is so proud of you for doing this mission and sticking to your boundaries. And it's not easy, and you might look I'm hearing a little difficult, you may look a little difficult and a little different to those people that have known you prior to you graduating. You just leveled up. It's not that you're better than, you just have learned poise and determination and discipline. And it looks different now on how you speak, how you connect, what you even may eat, and your body might be playing tricks on you. Not necessarily playing tricks on you, but kind of like waking you up, meaning like for me, for example, certain foods I probably can't eat no more, because when I eat it, it's like I automatically feel it running through my like coming down my digestive system and going through the breakdowns, and I can feel it different in my body. So it's like, okay, certain things I'm probably not gonna be able to really enjoy like I used to enjoy. So it's really paying attention to that part of yourself as well, and what you're eating, what you're feeding yourself, and even like what's feeding your thoughts. Like, what are you watching? Who are you around? Who are you dating? Who are you connecting to? What are you eating? What mindsets may need to change? So this is very different, but divine timing is here to get everything on one accord. I feel like you shifted into a divine timeline, and your divine timeline has allowed you to see and live in divine timing. And so you staying in divine timing time frame is allowing you to see how people are stuck in the matrix, or it's allowing you to see just how crooked and corrupt everything is, and you're connecting the dots, and you're breaking Da Vinci codes, you're gaining more Akashic knowledge. Like, all my readings it makes sense for this time. It's because the world is shifting. Humankind ain't so kind to each other. Mankind ain't so kind to each other. It's like, it's really a lot of hate out here. It's a lot of darkness out here. And for us to speak on the light of things, it's like, okay, all this darkness and fear mongering out here to keep people conditioned, to keep the world in chaos, to keep the world going into a war. But see, your new and clear vision is what is actually it's like a savior to the world. And it's like you're fighting against nuclear visions, meaning like a nuclear war. And I heard this the other day in my reading before this, actually, because I heard that you have like this new and clear vision, but then I heard nuclear, like nuclear mass weapons of destruction. So it's really, so I wrote down new and clear world, and then I heard there may be a nuclear war. So this talk is talking, this talk is out, this talk is already generating out there in the cosmos. And I'm hearing planets, like the solar system is being highly examined at this time because the world itself is corrupted. Mother Earth has been speaking out and lashing out for the past, I don't know how long, especially with the Arctic, like the Antarctica, what's they call glaciers, or yeah, I can't even think of the name. You know, like the big pieces of ice that have broken off and melted, and the sea levels have risen because of that. The rainforest, and it's just like a lot of different sides of the world that Spirit is trying to align for divine time. So the fact that divine timing is being aligned because everybody is feeling the same kind of energetic pull. Before it was just, okay, that continent, this continent, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we all kind of work together and nations form together, blah, blah. But how well has that been working? Is that even something that's been successful? So the way you're healing humanity is a lot of people not going to be on one accord with what you're saying or with a healthier movement for the world. A lot of people don't want to see it. They don't care to see it, or they just about self. And in this time, we're going to see more people maybe with the selfish natures that you never thought would be selfish, possibly become that way for survival tactics. So it's a lot going on. And this is why it says time loops. I wrote, so yeah, after, okay, nuclear war, then I heard nuclear talks, nuclear blocks. So the more your new and clear vision is rising, that is also the battle of spiritual versus physical war. We have been, again, spiritual and physical war have come into like a divine timeline because it's time to battle it out. So that's the war that we're feeling. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, that's what we feeling. This is why a lot of people are like, what is going on? I feel so heavy. Yeah, it's an energetic frequency here. Everybody tuning into the same frequency finally, but the frequency that's been tuned in is very chaotic and very staticky. So you, Divine Collective, are that frequency of the Divine Collective to uplift and heal humanity. And even us speaking, or however your platform is, if you don't have a platform, it's just who you connect with. You just know your mission, you on it, you paying attention, blah, blah. You doing what you got to do. You already know, like, okay, I'm hearing Messiah, a messenger. You're getting the messages out. Most High is definitely protecting you. The ones that you love. And the people that you love are going to be protected. Like, even against dark forces. Like, okay, because even with Game of Thrones and all that, you stay in a castle, you got guards all around you. Those guards will fight for you to the end of the end and fight for your family to the end of the end. And some of those people in power have been greedy and rude and lethal weapons to the people that they love the most. But they still hold a title. And that's the crazy part. So I did a video last year, kid you not, about Roman Empire. Like what? No, it was physical empires are falling, while spiritual empires are rising. That had to be like a year ago, maybe a little bit over that I did that reading. Yeah. Physical empires are falling as spiritual empires are rising. That is what's happening. There's a shift happening for this new and clear vision to emerge. There may possibly be a nuclear war, excuse me, spiritual birth, that occurs for this new and clear vision to be on the rise too. So it's troubling times, but I'm also hearing, even though there are nuclear talks, there are also some nuclear blocks. Okay, you got time loops, and then I heard time loopholes. So let me actually do 955 spiritual meaning. So 955, because that's the time that I wrote when I sat down. There's no doubt about it. Angel number 955 means magnificent change is on the horizon. Think exciting new beginnings, transformative opportunities. See? It encourages you to continue listening to your intuition and the guidance from your angels. It spiritually means that your satisfaction is doing something that will make you worthy. Yeah. Yes, also serves as a reminder to align your thoughts and actions. So let's also look up 10001 spiritual meaning. All right. So angel number 10001, strongly associated with personal growth and change. It signifies that you are at your turning point in life where you have the opportunity to transform and evolve into the best version of yourself. Embrace this period of change and use it as an opportunity of self-improvement. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, this elevation, this graduation is helping your spiritual growth come into a period of self-improvement. Like, you've improved yourself so much, which is why you look a little difficult or a little different now to other people who don't understand this self-improvement that you underwent. Okay. And then 10001 is a sign of new beginnings, finding the right path, and entering a time of personal growth. So you entered a time of personal growth, which is also like that divine timing I was speaking of. It's also a spiritual, it's also a sign of spiritual awakening and personal growth. Yep. So kudos to you for weathering the healing journey. It says that kudos to you for weathering the healing journey. This wasn't easy, yo. Because you were like training for war. You're a spiritual warrior. You were like out there being training for war. Like, one of the decks, I'm seeing the card spiritual assassin. You're spiritual intelligent. You're a SIA. You're just a spiritual intelligent agent. And then in the physical realm, you fighting these CIA agents or these artificial intelligent agents. That's what you're fighting too. You're fighting off artificial intelligence here that have been turned to use for the darker forces. Yes, sounds like a movie, but hey. Yep, I can't even. Oh my god, I forgot that I even wrote this. Yeah, so that's why you're able to do time loops, time loopholes. Like, you go back in time to find the loopholes of things. Let me look up loophole. Definition of loophole. So loophole, an ambiguity of inadequacy in the law, are a set of rules. Make arrow slits. What? A small mistake. Okay, here we go. A small mistake in an agreement or law that gives someone the chance to avoid having to do something. Yep. And then an example is tax loopholes. The company employed lawyers to find loopholes in environmental protection laws. Hold on. He trying to get his little tablet. He gonna have to wait. Hold on, my boo. Hold on. So yeah. So tax loopholes, people trying to create loopholes to get out of something or to avoid something. And so you go back and you add, like, people, your currency, for example, your energy has been currency to a lot of people. So now they have to pay that back and they getting taxed. You're getting I'm hearing tax bracket. Like, a lot of people were in a particular, in this 1033, can't make that shit up. A lot of people were in a particular tax bracket by taking your currency, like your energetic currency, but now they got to pay it back plus tax and give it back to you. So you have something coming back to you, and I cannot make that shit up because, destiny swipes failed and failing. Yeah, dense. Yep, these people are becoming dense and tense because they were greedy, dark priests and priestess, because I wrote that. So now you're able to look back and see, like, dang, this person was a greedy, dark priestess or priest or emperor or spiritualist. Like, you got a lot of spiritualists that have created false agreements or covenants or principles or something, a false following, and now they're falling. They wanted followers, but now they can be falling. Again, those physical empires are crashing. Anyone with a spiritual platform who literally was doing this for whatever guilty greed, whatever they got, that's falling apart is what I'm receiving. Spirit ain't playing. The Most High is not playing about a lot in this time, because these nuclear times, let me see something. Nuclear definition. Relating to the nucleus of an atom. Operated or powered by atomic energy. A nuclear submarine, a nation of or group of nations having atomic weapons of relating to or forming nucleus of relating to or like the nuclear family. So the fact that it's a nuclear, so they're trying to attack the host. I'm thinking like you're attacking the host to attack the whole humanity. That's what's happening. That's what they want to do. That's why the whole solar system is on, like, it's under a magnifying glass to figure out, okay, well, Mother Earth is going to shit. Well, let's see what we can do. They've been planning this. This has been out there. You could literally Google stuff and look it up and research behind the Googling. Don't just Google shit. Research after that. You have encyclopedias. You have ways. I'm hearing your own mind is the weapon of mass destruction. Your mind, your spiritual intelligence is the key weapon to mass destruction. So again, your new and clear vision is what is going to battle this nuclear war. Before we end this message, let's see what the Most High got to show you. Let me see. I don't even know if I'm getting any of these. Okay, let's go ahead. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Strong will, protective, taking a stand, blame, forceful, assertive, busy, resisting. Yeah, you protective. You're protecting yourself here. You're taking a stance. Look, reunions. You got the 3 of Cups here. Festivals, gatherings, engagements, parties, fun times. I'm also hearing like you're going to be possibly reunited with people, and or you're bringing people together. Your energy brings people together. but you might not be a part of the energy. You might not be a part of the gatherings because you're over here. Again, you're focused. So this is like, you're like in this training. You've been training to where part of your training had to be isolated. So some things you might miss because you're still, it's not that you won't celebrate with people. And some of these people are the people that could see you as now as difficult and different that you used to celebrate with. And they might see you as aloof or standoffish or funny acting. But you're really just over here taking a stand in your protective bubble. You have resisted some things, but you have like a very strong will. And you don't mind if people blame you, because it says blame and forceful. So people could blame you for certain things, why, or maybe they see like why they might want to blame you for not communicating with them. I might have to get up and open that door. Uh-oh. Oh, what is this? Spirit. All right. Yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles here too. Yeah, because you're the High Priestess. Look at this. So you emerge to a High Priestess, and you're focusing on your Ten of Pentacles here. Inheritance, exactly. Inheritance, will, deeds, old money, family business, empire, marry into money. This is that spiritual empire is rising. You're focused because you're a High Priestess. This is what you graduated into as well. Mysterious, confident, discerning, creative, insightful, unattainable, spiritual. Yeah, spiritually. This is beautiful. You're ready. This is how you are in this High Priestess role. So you might, if we think about being guarded, you're a High Priestess. So unfortunately, you might not be able to hang out with certain things like Princess Jasmine, for example. She couldn't leave a palace. Her dad was like, where are you going? You can't just go out and about walking by yourself. You need protection everywhere you go. So therefore, you just want to stay in the house. You don't feel like having an entourage protecting you everywhere you go. But it's because you come with all this Ten of Pentacles. You have a lot of inheritance. You are royalty here. You've come from a lot. You got the Eight of Swords. A lot of hurt. Trapped, hopelessness, defeated, mental illness, fearful, negative attitude, imprisonment. Yeah, you came out of this. This is what you came out of. And it could have been people that you celebrated with that cost. You know, I don't know. I feel like you're overthinking a lot of connections in your life that may have caused mental illness, or that may have been negative people, or made you feel trapped, or didn't give you hope. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Let me go get him, y'all. I think he out there crying. You okay? I'm here.
I was stuck in the bathroom.
It's all right. You're all right. He couldn't open the door. All right. So then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Hold on, Zay. Hold on. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm almost done. Oh wow, look at this, y'all. Cut the deck. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You already got the Ten of Pentacles here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm a little, they waking up. So you have self-employment, new career, dedication, perfecting craft, attention to detail, qualified. You're qualified. You are qualified. You have a new, I'm telling you, if you are working a 9 to 5, you might be shifting and gearing your shift to, because your spiritual intelligence is so prevalent. That's your currency. Physical currency is still a thing, but that spiritual currency, if you were to leave, because me, myself, y'all, hey, I don't know. The times is timing right now, and it might be feeling like a push to leave something. But that's up to you and your spiritual team. Just know that if you decide, you do have Pentacle energy all here around this High Priestess or High Priest energy. And yeah, that's the truth. See what I mean? That's that faith. That's that faith sword, that clarity. Yeah, this is the truth. You are entering your Nine of Pentacles. Wealth, financial independence, thriving business, freedom, high-end, self-sufficient, and boss. You are your on your boss shit. It's because you got your own self-employment, your inheritance is coming back. That is the truth. Oh, you got the love coming back. I'm telling you, those destiny swipes have failed and they are failing. You're getting back what's rightfully yours. That is how this world is being beat up too. And yet it look like it's hard and it's tough, but spirit is giving you the strength to keep going because you are that strong person. Compassion, sacrifice, healing, resilience, bravery, and courage. This is who you are. This is what you've done after feeling trapped and hopeless and defeated or fighting mental illness or being surrounded by negativity, having to withdraw from connections in your life that you used to celebrate with. It was tough. Yeah, the Seven of Cups, feeling like an option. Then you have Seven of Pentacles. You felt like an option to people that you invested in. Yeah, you felt like you were just an option. It says options, choices, fantasy, imagination, wishful thinking, distractions, illusions. And then that's the Seven of Cups. And then Seven of Pentacles says long-term investment, retirement, investment, maturing, perseverance. I'm hearing that you invested in people. You gave people like Seven of Pentacles energy, but some people just saw you as a Seven of Cups energy. Like, yeah, you were investing in something, but to them, you were just a choice. Then they chose not to invest in you, possibly. However that resonates. Could have been a group of people that chose not to invest in you. Could have been a lover that chose not to invest in you. But the thing is, you started to invest in yourself, and you choosing to invest in yourself is bringing you long-term commitments and financial rewards, or your inheritance, and or connections in your life, and or a lover in your life. And that's the truth. Communication, truth, new ideas, justice, authority, new contracts, and victory. You got new contracts here because a lot of people have broken contracts. A lot of these contracts you had were destiny swipe individual vibes, trying to take your love life. Yeah, these people was dreaming. They dream about your love life. It says daydreaming, fantasizing, missed opportunities, regret, stagnant, lackadaisical. Yeah, these people they can only dream about the love life you have now. Lovers, romance, soulmates, compatibility, sexual connection, romance, passion, love. Romance is on here twice. I don't know if that was an error type, but the fact is romance on both sides. Oh, look at this. See, you've been working with the Hierophant. I love that the Hierophant shows up. You've been working with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here, yo. The Most High is working with you. Tradition, religion, beliefs, conventional marriage, commitment, politics, government, and institutions. You're working with the Most High to bring correct order. You see what I mean? The Most High is here to bring direct order. Craftsmen, tradesmen, hard work, paying off, collaborating, partnering with others. See, it's a possibility you are partnering with physical people, like physical people in the 3D, but who you really partnering up with is the spiritual creator and your ancestors. And that's who you partnered up with. That's why this partnering up is real, and it's balanced and it's divine, because you're actually partnering up with your Most High Creator and your spiritual team. In this physical world, you were partnering up people on a divine mission, on a spiritual mission, whatever. But a lot of like ill will energy started to transform. And then I'm seeing like you just saw like some people weren't strong enough to overcome particular traumas or wounds or greed and ego mindsets. So that's what I'm picking up, y'all. I'm gonna end it there though. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Ooh, this was pretty dope, but it's a lot. We are entering the time capsule of divine timing. Look at this emperor, and the emperor will show up for his priestess. Mature man, stable, reliable, structured, disciplined, provider, protector. Telling you, you got an emperor that's protecting you in this time because it's calling for divine protection in this time. What's this? Okay. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'm going to end it there. I do appreciate each and every one of you so very much for tuning in. If you liked it, you can always thumbs up this video. If it didn't resonate, don't worry about it. But yeah, you can thumbs it up, keep it circulating for those who need it. I appreciate each and every one of you as always. It's a humble honor. I want to make sure that I looked up everything. I think so. If not, I'll come back with a different message, but hopefully it resonated. If it didn't, don't force the fit. Email me if you'd like to get in touch with me, and I will be sending an email out to reply back to people. And so yeah, just FYI. All right, peace, love, and light to you guys. Namaste. Stay safe.